Hello everybody, Angel here, and today I'll be doing a review on today's brand new Paw Patrol episode, the quote-unquote finale of Muddy Pups Charge Up. Pups versus the three super baddies. The title card for this episode was featuring Rebel, the Lady Cat, Harold, Humdinger, and Ladybird, obviously. And I decided to do something a little bit different this time, because I don't think I'll have enough time to like review, watch the episode and do the whole thing at one sitting. So thank goodness that someone managed to get the information of the episode up on the Wikipedia. So I'm gonna read the synopsis, which is the story, the sequence of what the episode is about, and then I'll be telling you what I like and what I didn't like. And yep. And I'll be telling you some good news, but we'll just wait till the end. So the synopsis. So the episode I'll be reading this. So another beautiful day in Adventure Bay, and the Paw Patrol are in the middle of another rescue. Captain Turbot has gotten stuck in the storm drain, recovering his keys to Seal Island Lighthouse. First of all, how did you lose your lighthouse keys in the storm drain? More importantly, how do you even get yourself stuck in the storm drain? That's just ridiculous. That is just so... That's dumb. And more, this is both unbelievable and dumb. How did he get himself stuck in there? And lose his keys. So... And Haley is on the scene to report on the event. After the captain is rescued, nearby, Mayor Humdinger and Harold sulk, saying that they both wish they could be on TV. That's their wish. They wish to be on TV, and the Ladybird appeared while the Ladybird, Harold and Humdinger sulk because they want to be both on TV. So while the Ladybird tries to make off with some of Haley's shiny camera gear, only to be stopped by the copycat, saying that the camera and everything inside is the property of Haley Daly. And I think the reason why Copycat became evil and despised the Paw Patrol is because all he ever wanted was, to be adored by Haley Daly, and wants them to forget the Paw Patrol pups. Ladybird wants to make up with all the shiny objects, and Harold wants to become mayor. I mean, dude, first of all, you're too young, and second of all, you're never gonna become mayor if you keep doing all those bad stuff. And Humdinger, so Copycat again. So, all three of them, despise the Paw Patrol. And they decide to form a team to get rid of the Paw Patrol. See. Soon enough, it is not long before the three baddies meet up and agree to team up to take revenge on the Mighty Pups. Actually, in the, Mighty Pups Charge Up, Pups versus the Teeny Bots, Harold and the Copycat team up to make some tiny bots during the Makers meet. And I'm surprised how come the Mighty Twins wasn't there during the first beginning of the episode. So more of that later. Retreating back to Humdinger's hideout in Foggy Bomb, Harold has made badges that allow the Copycat's powers to be transferred to the badges, allowing Harold and Ladybird to regain their superpowers. After Mayor Humdinger suggests stealing the meteor that gives the Mighty Pups their powers, Copycat takes a lead as he goes with Harold and Ladybird to carry out the theft of the meteor, while he just stayed behind and make some snacks. He didn't get his powers. It would have been so... I mean, maybe if they were there to see, what Mayor Humdinger's superpower might be, maybe they might add him to the team. Although, but then again, maybe not, because he's only obsessed with cats. However, knowing they need a distraction to lure the Mighty Pups away from the lookout, Copycat takes the flounder and places teetering precaution. I'm sorry. Precaution. I'm sorry. Precautionary on the lip of the mouth of the volcano island. I was like, whoa. Is it just me, or did the copycat turn out to be one of the most darkest villains in the Money Pups episode? I mean, like, you just left. I mean, like, oh my gosh, I've seen this episode, but like, oh my gosh, dude, you're insane. You know that? The copycat is like insane. He's nuts. So, back to the story. Captain Turbid, who had just retired to his quarters on the Flounder to sleep, soon discovers what happened and calls the Paw Patrol. Meanwhile, in the lookout, Marshall decides to break his own record by doing the most handstands, and he tied up with one, and his epic crash was actually getting 29 handstands, a new record. But when he tripped on the chew toy, he rolled, kind of like spin dash. Sonic pun intended. And he got his hand standing up. And he says to make a joke about that he got a good sense of balance when his teammates are here. That's adorable. So anyway, hold on a second. When Ryder learns of the captain's predicament, he summons the pups to the lookout. The meteor is activated, the lookout transformed, and the Paw Patrol became the Mighty Pups. After briefing the Mighty Pups on the mission, Ryder takes flight as the pups hop into their hover cars and head out towards Volcano Island. So Rebel will use his super strength to steady the boat, while Sky uses her whirlwind power to lift up the Flounder. But knowing that the copycat has all the Mighty Pups powers, is all paws on deck on this, So with them gone, Harold and Ladybird move to steal the meteor from the lookout, but they soon start squabbling over who gets it, causing them to drop it. And when it hits the ground, it appears to power down. This results in the lookout reverting back to its normal appearance from the Mighty Pups transformation due to losing its power source. So I guess if the meteor somehow loses its power, if you dropped it by accident, if you drop it by accident like they did, they'll lose. The meteor will lose its power. The Mighty Pups, the Mighty Lookout will transform back to its normal lookout, and all the Mighty Pups will lose their powers. And plus, I just learned about this new information, which I'll read in a sec. At Volcano Island, after the pups arrive, just as Rebel and Sky are about to carry out their orders to move the Flounder down to the shoreline and back into the water, the loss of the meteor causes their Mighty powers to deactivate, which also disables the other pups' Mighty Power hover car, since their powers have been taken away from them. So clearly, if the Mighty Pups lose their Mighty powers, they can't charge up their hover cars. Their Mighty powers are like the batteries of the hover cars. Without the batteries, it won't work. And first, Sky tried to use her whirlwind power, but first Rebel lost she lost her superpowers, which caused the Flounder to drop and her to fall as well. And oh my gosh, I was so scared. Those two were near the verge of falling off the volcano. I was like, oh my gosh, no. Sky's getting herself into grave danger. First, Harold freezes her. Next, the copycat push her out of the sky. And now they're taking away the mirror that caused Sky to fall. And almost got in Captain Turbid, the Flounder, and herself over the volcano. Oh my gosh, no. So but they found a way, because since their powers are taken away, they don't know what to do. But Ryder reassures them that they have to do what they gotta work what they got. I mean, there is no saying. You gotta work what you got. Improvise. You gotta improvise. work something that you got. So Ryder acts quickly by having the pups and Captain Turbot stand on the bow of the flounder while he uses his jetpack to lift the stern up, using the shift in the wake to cause the flounder to slide over the edge of the volcano lip, down the summit through the jungle, and land safely back in the water. You know, when I saw this scene, that was like both unbelievable and dangerous. And it kind of reminds me of like Jurassic Park. Like Jurassic Park river ride. Like you got to the point where you see all the T-Rex about to launch to you, and then you go shoom straight down the drop. Oh man. Thank goodness the pups are safe. Afterwards, when the Mighty Pups are unable to use their hover cars to get home to Adventure Bay due to the loss of their powers, Captain Turbot offers to give them a ride home on the Flounder in return for helping him. See, like when you only kindness and friendship can help you with this can help you. If you're like helping people, they'll help you back in return. Okay, so. Back in Adventure Bay, when Copycat discovers what happened with Lady Bird and Harold, as they then take off with the meteor, only to argue over who gets to keep it, and at one point, they drop the meteor again, causing a piece to chip off. Thus, like, you know, I think this is like thank you, wow. The universe likes the Paw Patrol so much they even give the pups a freebie. Thanks, universe. And you know, this episode reminds me so much of like Wildcrats, like, you know, this when Zach, Donia, and Gourmand teamed up to like capture the animals for their own evil schemes. Like the Ligustum Cratorum. It reminds me so much of them. I mean, like, Lady Bird as Donia Donata. They both like shiny things. Zach Varmitak and Harold, they're both geniuses. And Copycat and Gourmand, although neither the Copycat nor Gourmand doesn't have similarities, but you get my point. Like they're like they have the one main goal, but it's hard to share. They just want to keep it for themselves. That's the whole point. So before they start fighting over who gets to keep it, drawing attention from Mayor Goodway and Haley, Goodway calls Ryder to let him know, and when the team returns to the lookout, they find their worst fears are true. The meteor is gone. And then Chase explained that like the villains have taken the meteor while they were away, and Rocky says like how can we stop them without the meteor piece? So like this is their worst fear possible. Like this is like the worst fear for them to face, like losing like the meteor power, like I said before, like with great power comes like with great responsibility. So here we go. So forced to rely on their regular Paw Patrol vehicles with their mighty pup ones out of action, without their mighty powers to run them, the pups and Ryder pursue the villainous trio, but they soon manage to escape. Unfortunately, because like without their mighty powers, they can't move as fast as they are. And the one thing I don't like about this episode is like they waited until like near the end of the episode for Tuck and Ella to appear, even though they could have appeared like during the beginning of the episode. You know, like the minute they could have like fall like the Lady Bird, and then like, you know, they could have like done all those, like they could have been part of the action. Like, oh, such a major buzzkill. And I thought Tracker was going to be in this Mighty Pups Charge Up series, like a surprise. And so was Everest, but nope. Like, talk about a major buzzkill. So, luckily, Tuck and Ella, who had seen the ladybird on Haley's news report, I didn't even know they got themselves a TV, arrived in full Mighty Pup uniform to help out. I think like Ryder lets them keep the Mighty Pups uniform. Nice. It is not long before Chase sniffs out the broken off fragment of the meteor. Thank you, Chase the Super Sniffer. And the pups use it to regain their Mighty Pup powers. Like, yas. Meanwhile, the continued squabbling between Copycat, Harold, and Ladybird leads to the meteor being dropped in the snow where it powers up again, but soon ceases itself in snow and rolls back towards Avenger Bay. When the pups see it, they work together to bring it to a stop in front of City Hall, where once Marshall melts off the snow to reveal it to everyone nearby. Ladybird and Harold soon blame each other for what happened, leading to where they end up destroying the badges that granted them their superpowers, leaving Copycat to try and steal the meteor again himself, but is stopped by Tuck and Ella. Frustrated with his defeat, Copycat retreats back to Haley's van and reverts back to his normal appearance, but still snarls angrily as he glares back at the Mighty Pups for ruining his plans again, while ensuring they never discover his real identity. Like, thank you, Tuck and Ella. In your face, Copycat. Never underestimate the power of the Mighty Twins. Yeah. Like, thank goodness. Like, you can't stop. There's nowhere you can run where the Mighty Pups won't find and stop you. Like, I was so happy because like the Copycat was like totally like scared because like they never. Sure, they have all the Mighty Pups' powers, at least the main 6, but he doesn't have Tuck and Ella's powers, and not to mention Everson Tracker. So that's 4 powers he doesn't have that like the Paw Patrol pups can use to their advantage. And as punishment for their actions, Ladybird, Harold, and Amir Humdinger had to work together to recover the City Hall bell after it fell on Marigold's tulips. And earlier thanks to the meteor, but it proves heavier than they expected. And like Humdinger doesn't understand why he has to help moving the bell. And like Harold didn't mention that it was Mayor Humdinger's idea to steal the meteor, so he who comes up with the plan blames it. He who comes up with the plan has to share the lion's like whoever comes up with the plan will too be the one to blame. But like I just wish that like the pups can discover like the Copycat's secret identity soon. Maybe like they can figure out like who the Copycat really is and maybe like expose it. You know, but I think that won't happen anytime soon. I wish, but I don't think it'll happen anytime soon. So, meanwhile, Mayor Goodwin commands the pups another job well done before the camera pans over to the lookout where the Paw Patrol badge glows momentarily, indicating the meteor is back in place for the next time the Mighty Pups are needed again. That means like this is not the end of the Mighty Pups. Like, thank goodness. However, I think they're going to take a break from the Mighty Pups for a while, and hopefully we'll get back to it soon. But I'm just so excited and relieved that this is not the end of the Mighty Pups series. I don't like, I just don't like, if you ask me, like, the cop, I found, like, those 3 separate baddies in Mayor Humdinger are just so annoying. Like, everybody agrees. Kind of agrees with that. But I think, like, there's, like, but I never knew that Copycat has, like, a bit of a dark streak in him. Like, wow. like leaving someone on teetering on top of the mouth of the volcano was like, whoa, dude, like what? Like, are you crazy, bro? You couldn't just put them up on the hill like in the ball on the hill like they did in Pup Say Freaking Pup Day. I mean, sure, that seems unbelievable. I mean, that could happen. I mean, but at least now put them like where their lives are actually in danger. Are you crazy? On the mouth of the volcano? No, 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 no. The one thing I hate is like, you know, that the copycat is being like so. I think like that's. I think that's a kind of. I mean, like, I never knew like the copycat has like a dark streak in him, which is like a major like villain character development. I don't like that Tucanello was like used at the last part of the episode. They deserve more screening time. I wish that Trekker and Evers were there. So, I give this episode a 9 out of 10. Maybe an 8.5 out of 10. I mean, the episode wasn't bad, but it wasn't like so extravagant. It's actually pretty good. I just wish that Tucanello has more screening time and then like a surprising twist. Mighty Evers and Trekker to the rescue. Hopefully there'll be a half-hour long special with Mighty Tracker soon. And I know what y'all thinking, like, you think I'm bluffing. That is not true. But if you want to see some proof, you should check out my Instagram. I'll put the link in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for joining in, and tune in next Friday for the double My Paw Patrol original 5 shorts. Pups Save the Superpowered Puplantis, and Pups versus the Teleporting Cat. But personally, I think that like the superpowered Puplantis would have made a great half-hour-long special. Combine Mighty Pups. I think it's like a good combination between like Mighty Pups and Sea Patrol. Think about it, like charge up Sea Patrol Pups. That would have been so cool. My only wish, I personally hope that the Mighty, like, it would have been super cool to see like Sky and Zuma and maybe all the Mighty Pups transform into their bear pups. Oh, that would be so cool. So this is Angel Ice Storm saying, Mighty Pups, thank goodness you're not quitting. You're taking a break, but at least it's not down for the count yet. Peace.